In this video, we are going to review the steps for eyebrow waxing. This service can take 15 minutes for a regular waxing or 30 minutes for a reshaping of the eyebrow. Prior to greeting your client, make sure your room is set up properly. Place protective paper at the head of the table for under the head, neck, and shoulders. For this service, we will be using soft wax. Refer to the full list of implements in your chapter for a helpful checklist. Do you have all of your supplies and implements? Great! Let's meet your client. Conduct your client consultation according to the guidelines provided in our pre-service video. This includes reviewing the client intake form, discussing any contraindications, and sharing any pros and cons of the waxing service. For this service, do not wax the eyebrows if your client has any skin lesions, sores, sunburn, or acne in the eyebrow area. Also refrain if she has recently used exfoliating medications like alpha-hydroxy acids, Retin-A, or prescription acne medication. Be sure to discuss the desired shape of your client's eyebrows, arched and thin, straight and full, tapered with rounded edges, or is this just a basic cleanup? With your client consultation complete, let's begin the waxing service. Invite your client to be seated in a semi-reclined position. Use a disposable headband or clips to prevent wax from dripping on the hair. You will drape your client from the neck to the chest area. Wash your hands thoroughly and put on gloves. This must be done before any waxing service. Now let's prepare your client's skin. Following the manufacturer's instructions for pre-treatment, remove makeup, oils, and pollutants using a makeup remover or a manufacturer's recommended product. Then apply tea tree oil and a light dusting of powder. Prior to applying the wax, always be sure to test the temperature on the inside of your wrist, discarding the strip in the trash can. Wait! Don't forget about the 2 waxing rules. Number 1. When you use soft wax, you cannot go over the area a second time, as this could burn and damage the skin. Number 2. Never double dip a spatula unless you are throwing away the pot of wax afterward. Use new spatulas for each dip to avoid contamination. Okay, let's get started. It's best to stand behind the client for easier application. Having agreed on the desired shape during the consultation, brush the eyebrows using a disposable brush. Measure the eyebrows for the start point, end point, and point of arch. Now dip the applicator into the wax and scrape the underside to avoid threads. Following the desired hair removal line, apply a thin coat of wax by gliding the applicator at a 45-degree angle from the nose point outward, then discard the applicator. Place the 1" by 3" muslin or pellin strip over the wax, leaving a free edge on the outer edge to grasp and pull. After 2 or 3 quick strokes in the direction of hair growth, place the forefinger and middle finger at the end point, holding the skin taut. While the wax is still warm, quickly pull the strip back against the hair growth as close to the skin as possible. Apply gentle pressure to the skin using the fingers that were holding the skin taut. If any wax falls onto your client's eyelashes, use cotton or a cotton swab with petroleum jelly. Stroke down on the lashes until the wax slides off. Taking a new applicator, repeat the procedure on the other eyebrow. Do not redip the applicator. Next, remove the hair in the glabella area, the space between the eyebrows. Hairs at the top of the glabella grow upward and should be waxed separately from those that may grow downward. Apply a wax-removing soothing lotion or antiseptic, and if necessary, aloe vera gel or a manufacturer's recommended product. With the waxing portion of your appointment complete, brush the brows and remove the headband, drapes, and gloves, and discard before offering your client a handheld mirror to gaze upon her fabulous new brows. Be sure to let your client know that redness and irritation are normal. Advise her to avoid sun exposure in tanning booths, exfoliation, creams with fragrance, or other ingredients that may be irritating. Also avoid excessive heat, including hot tubs and saunas, for at least 24 to 48 hours after waxing. and especially if any redness or irritation is present. Always thank your client with a smile and invite her to schedule her next appointment in 4 to 6 weeks to keep those brows looking great.